basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise, and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. They've got Seth Curry. Andre Drummond is out there with MP. And it's Durant. And it's Irving at the point. And for the Pistons, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Cunningham is out there with Lee. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Diallo in it. The three spot. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have. In the locker room, certain guys are having an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room, so it does matter.
Lee against Irving. And finished off by Bagley.
Great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Drummond. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Over Lee. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You look at Kyrie's shot chart. He's terrific from mid-range.
Lee finds Stewart. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the
Come on, just let me get that ball.
And he pulls off the needy to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Lee against Irving. Back to Curry. And he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Lee. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. To the left wing. Here's Cunningham. Pistons keep it alive. Stewart passes to Cunningham. Lee against Durant. To the middle. Here's Diallo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lee against Irving. On the wing, MP. Lets it fly from 18. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Brooklyn trailing. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. KD with it. Now defended by Cunningham. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. pass to Stewart. Kicks to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. He dishes it to Irving. In the corner, it's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
It's deflected. Outside, Bagley. Lee outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham inside. Guarded by Curry.
How many games you got to play to get a trade?
Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Irving passes to KD. Lays it up and banks it in.
I love when Durant attacks with confidence, especially when he's this close inside.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Stewart, and he makes good on the layup. Stewart's got 6.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Outside Irving. 13 feet away. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
Lee passes to Stewart. Pass to Diallo. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. Rebounded by the Nets. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
MP, that's for 2. Here's Drummond, and it's blocked. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Curry. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Irving misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lee against Drummond. Lee kicks to Diallo. And he makes that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Irving passes to Drummond. Irving attacking, and good that time.
His ability to freeze the defender and then take off. Kyrie makes plays that others just can't.
Pass to Bagley. Stewart trying to get open. And Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Those second chance points can add up. Now, here's MP. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Lee against Irving. Lee passes to Stewart. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep in. To the paint. Here's Stewart. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Outside for Curry. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Lee passes to Bagley. Back to Lee. Now here's Diallo. Pass to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Irving. 11 points last game. Here is Durant. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. 8 points for MP.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
Cunningham inside. Curry meets him. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Drummond.
I feel like Drummond saw that one coming all the way. Great anticipation.
Back to Irving. Driving in. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
So Detroit going with it.
Take my takeover, man.
Pistons trailed by 5. You've got Bagley. Lee out there with Diallo. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bay in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Lee. 14 points from him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Outside for Bagley. That 3 off the mark. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks got the job done. He scored 18 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Now, here's MP. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. Simmons inside. Defended by Bagley. Simmons' shot is good.
Keep doing that,
Pretty much
man.
all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stewart out to Lee. Now the pass to Bagley. They double him with MP. Bay wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points.
Me too.
He makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Curry attacking over Diallo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Kevin Durant checked in for Brown. Passes it to Bay. Here he goes. Here's Bagley. And Durant sends it back.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations.
MP passes to Simmons. There's the triple. KD's shot is off. Pistons trail by 13. On the wing, Lee, guarded by Simmons. Here's Bagley. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Bagley's got 8 points.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
On the wing, MP shoots. And a little luck that time, but it drops. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lee dishes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Simmons finds Durant. Takes it inside. And then Durant with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Drummond working against Stewart. Pass to Bay. Lays it up off the glass. Bay's got his second bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Curry deciding where to go with it. The three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists here tonight.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Simmons. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
He was very active on defense, too.
I should have ran that from that take home. That's just a bad release by me. That's my bad. That's my fault, y'all.
Those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Stewart kicks to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome.
On the same play.
On the attack.
Now here's Simmons.
Yep.
He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
So here's the bad release from my part last time.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Pass to Bagley. They double him with MP. Bagley dishes to Lee. Outside for Bagley. With the floater, count it. Bagley's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I love whenever Bagley goes to that floater, showing he has a little jump in his game.
The pass to Simmons. Yep, it counts. Simmons got 6.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Lee against Simmons. Passes it to Diallo. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Curry. Stewart misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That one goes in. He's got 11.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Now here's Bay. 5 points in the game. Stewart finds Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
How about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Here is Durant. 29 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pistons trail by 15. Lee passes to Stewart. Bay against Durant. Bay kicks to Bagley. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And Brooklyn has possession. Nets leading by 15. Curry dishes to Durant. 34 seconds left in the first half.
What?
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And the Pistons making a change here. Grant's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Andre Drummond. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Curry. Diallo the pass to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Harris against Lee. Over Harris. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Simmons. And there's the drive. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Nets out in front, leading by 17. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Curry. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Durant, and it's MP in at the 4. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Lee finds Stewart. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Stewart's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pistons. Outside Curry. Here's Irving. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Irving's got 10.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Stewart down low. He's covered by Irving. That one drops for him.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here's Lee after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Bagley kicks to Cunningham. buries it from three-point range. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
MP outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points
missed
back.
time that.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now, here's Cunningham. Knocked away. Curry with the steal. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Diallo. Pistons trail by 17. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Bagley. The pass to Cunningham. Diallo with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Pistons have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line. At about 76.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Olynyk comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Saban Lee. Drummond dishes to Irving. Outside, KD. Outside, Curry. Drives to the hoop. Basket counts. Curry's got 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys.
KD and Kyrie Irving doing
At the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Diallo. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Durant.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
MP passes to Irving. Outside Durant. Drummond trying to get himself free. And that one's good. Durant. He's got 10.
Boy, look at the concentration from KD. It's elite. What balance on the finish.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Now Joseph following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Brooklyn with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Now, here's Cunningham. Can they get it? And it's good.
No way.
Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Passes to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Diallo's got 8 points.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Pass to Drummond. Over Stewart. That shot off. And the Pistons now going the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Diallo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. The drive by MP. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Cunningham passes to Stewart, and it's sent back by Drummond. The second chance effort. Stewart misses.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Curry. Drummond trying to get himself free, and the basket by Curry. 18 points for him.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Trains the three-pointer.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Irving against Joseph. Drummond trying to get himself free, and that one's good. Irving.
Defensively, someone has to stay with Kyrie on the pick and roll. He's too good of a scorer.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Jeremy Grant, who's checked in for the Pistons.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
And Detroit has possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Stewart kicks to Grant. The Pistons working the ball around now. This one for three. Second chance shot. And Stewart lays it up and in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Bagley is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Lee in at the point guard. Position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Got a piece of it, and stolen by MP. Irving against Lee. No good from Irving. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. They double him with MP. Kicks it out to Grant. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 23. MP passes to KD. Back to MP. In the corner, Irving with it. Down low. And KD, the bucket on the assist by Irving. KD's got 12 points here in the second half. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Grant. Back to Lee. Inside. And the dunk by Grant.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Simmons, and it's Dragic in for Irving.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
KD looking around. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Here's Livers. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Livers has got his first 2 points of the night.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
Now here's Mills. Count the basket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Grant. Back to Hayes. Floats it up for Grant. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two lead each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Outside Dragic. He kicks to Mills. MP outside. Back to Mills. 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. Count it.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Jackson up top. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands. The offensive arsenal of Durant is limitless. He fills it up so fast in a multitude of ways.
Garza, covered by Mills. Back to Jackson. A 3-ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And it goes out of bounds for North Dragic.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Now here's Lee. Now the pass to Grant. And it's sent back by Drummond. Outside Durant. To the middle. And it's Drummond missing. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here's MP. Pass to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Over Diallo. And Irving with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of... opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I
sorry for keeping you guys. Let's get it going.
Well, officially, you said all the right things when the possibility of getting moved came up. Now that it's happened, was this game a statement to this new team or to your old one?
I don't know, Frank. I wasn't really focused on making a statement, you know? Just going out there playing good, smart basketball. And I think the situation is just a better fit for me, honestly. You know, I feel like a puzzle piece who got traded to the right box. And I'm not trying to force myself in nowhere where I don't quite fit no more.
Kind of sounds like you're making a statement right now.
Hey, look, I'm just happy that I'm here. Nothing else.
Okay, well, now that you're out of a situation that was, less than perfect, can you say if you were more excited to move on to something new or to get away from something bad?
Frank, you just always trying to stir things up, ain't you?
Look, just asking questions here.
Okay, yeah. Well, here's my answer, Frank. I've landed in a situation with teammates who can help me be the best that I can be, and that is just one impressive MP. You're going to see me do things alongside these guys that you've never seen before, man. You know, we about to be the must-watch NBA action. We gonna be the water cooler conversations. We gonna be the kind of team that your grandma knows because she ain't even watched basketball since George Mikan was shooting hooks, man.
I didn't know you knew my nana.
And I didn't know you knew George Mikan either. All right, no more questions? Thank you.
Here we go. I knew this was coming. I got a lot of you fools in my mentions over MP's first game with his new team. Only a fool despises wisdom, okay? You think one good game means something? Well, I got news for you. One good game doesn't prove you're allowed to act like he did. And I need to see a lot more from this kid before...
Coach G, what's going on? Hey, look, I got to be honest with you.
Hey, rubber band honey, keep on coming on the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drill got him slumpy. What is about money? The thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account to jump. Rubber band honey, keep on coming on the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drill got him slumpy. It's about money, the thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account to jump. Honey band, in the sprinter van. Never play middleman, we got it, man. I don't man, we got it. Man, stand like a silly fan, I put a dividend. Reaping the benefits like he an immigrant. Lot of special delivery. Show my agility and my ability. Go on it like we the military. Play with my cash and I'm on your... Like the pockets on the back of your pants. Lay on my stands like it was a mattress. Pillowcases filled over my bands. Couple grand in the attic, another grand like magic. That's mathematics. Getting paid is a habit. Ballin' like I was a maverick. Rubber band honey, keep on coming. The thumb. Move like a mummy, the drill got me slumpy. If it's about money, the thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account to jump. Rubber band honey, keep on coming. The thumb. Move like a mummy, the drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, the thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account to jump. I'm thumbing through bands and rocks. Deep in that, there ain't no friends in that. First plan, get on a new. I got a lens attack like my got. He bound anything that he at. Catching him quick into the money counters beefing. Blue strip dreams while I'm sleeping. With a if they creeping. Two turns while I'm snatch who chain. Posted in the rain with some heathens. Look how far I came, they can't believe. Rubber band honey, keep on coming up the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drill got him slumpy. What is about money? The thumb. Used to be bumming. buy me, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account, to jump. Rubber band hundreds, it keep on coming. Thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account, to jump.
Don't call it a comeback or return. Every journey needs a new beginning. Rookies and vets, it's all depending on who's defending. You gotta earn respect to be the next, and your team will be winning. We ain't bargaining, we charging in, and the people is with it.
We getting better than ever, we never left. How long you been waiting, debating, holding your breath? Switch it right to left. Tell a rep I might have got him, cause we're bad like vertebrae spinal column.
5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that chip, nobody's safe. Movements will amaze, who gon' get on the plate? It's hard to say.
As we return, we gon' turn the page, turn and loose. When it's my turn, I turn the pudding into the proof that they need to believe and give them one more jam. Let's return to their regular scheduled program. Now here we go again, I peep the secret opening, I'm motioning for my associates to go in closer for the poster when I'm making moves. Hate to lose, we don't break the rules, break them down. When I cross them over, you can take your shoes. Front page of newspapers with the greatest innovators. We so fly, aerodynamic originators. Airborne with maneuvers, you was missing fun times. We return like the sun shines when the sun rise.
I crack the defense when the beat hits. It's the return of the sweet kicks.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage. Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game.
I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now, like, getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, I'm going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player, so when you hop into the park now, you're going to be stalked by a lot of other people in the 2K community. How's that going to feel?
That's what I just asked about, actually, getting a logo, because I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair. I'm going to be changing it a lot, so hopefully they can be updating that. Just the overall look.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting. motion and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they get off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. It's always happening in Brooklyn, the Barclays Center, right in the middle of all the action. Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Kevin Durant has won titles, but he says, I've always been a champion. A champion is your approach to a craft every day. It's coming in. It's getting better. That's what champions do. Guys, for him, it's always been that pursuit of reaching his incredible potential.
Well, Allie, one of the all-time greats. Good stuff. So, the Raptors starting 5. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, they've got Andre Drummond. MP is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part. every NBA.
Season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment.
Now here's Van Vliet. Curry with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Outside Irving. To the right side. Oh, sweet move. It's not going to go for him. Siakam with the defensive effort. Here's Toronto with the ball to the middle. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to duck it home.
Irving, the pass to MP. Outside Durant. And he buries his first look.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
Now here's Barnes. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. Trent outside.
Come on, Jummer, help me out.
Shoots over Curry. Trent's shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Irving. Back to Durant. Driving in. And Durant with the big finish.
And you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 to start. Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Barnes with it. Lets it go from deep. Van Vliet misses.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Takes it inside, lays it up, and banks it in. Durant's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Van Vliet. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Anunoby passes to Trent. 6 to shoot. Here's Barnes. And again, Toronto no good. The Nets with the lead. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops in these things. Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Now here's Irving. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest.
Buckets.
Sure, from three-point range.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Looking to end the run. And no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Kyrie,
it'll be Toronto's ball.
what you doing?
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
And Irving gets it to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Trent. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Sacramento. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
The Nets have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Irving against Van Vliet. Durant inside. And here's MP from outside. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Toronto trailing. Anunoby with it. Durant covering. Trent, the pass to Barnes. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
Here's Barnes. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Irving. Pass to Durant. From 17, Drummond. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Barnes. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Curry. On the wing, Durant. Now Drummond. Shoots over Siakam. Again, the Nets score.
And, you know, the reality of it is this. That's the maximum range on Drummond's jumper.
Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Van Vliet against Irving. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Siakam. 26 points for him last game against Sacramento. And Barnes with a basket. The assist from Siakam. Barnes has got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Durant for 3. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors shooting only 31% to get this game underway. And then Siakam with the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
Time right there. Big time. Woo. Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Irving. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
I missed that, man.
That's the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Trent right side. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Brooklyn with the board.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Anunoby against Durant. Back to MP. Here's Irving. Three on the clock. And here's Curry for three. That one no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Brown, he's checked in for Durant. Thomas comes in for Curry. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Birch, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Boucher comes in for Anunoby. Mikhailuk's checked in for Trent. And it's Flynn in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Barnes. After the basket by Brooklyn. Over MP. And again, no good by Toronto.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Toronto shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Here's Flynn. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by the Nets. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Thomas. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And the Nets.
I need made that. He got like a D+. Like for real.
Lead by 16. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Barnes. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
First quarter.
MP, that was good. MP's got 5.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Flynn. A 17-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Oh, Simmons with the block.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Now here's Simmons. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Birch. Thomas misses. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Here's Flynn. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now. But neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
That's tipped. Here's Boucher. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Simmons. Pass to MP. Here's Thomas.
That's how I do it. Just didn't work.
Shot clock at 5. MP way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Give him 8 points now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Barnes with it. give him 8. Looking to get it going. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. He put together 10 points. points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And the imagination of Kyrie Irving finishing around the rim, he says it goes way back.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups and all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Hey, can't you just picture Kyrie as a kid stretching the limits of his creativity?
I can. And legend has it, growing up, Kyrie's backboard had a corner busted off, so he learned to put spin on the ball to finish around it.
Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game.
Thanks. Well, MG in their last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He scored 20 points, and his offensive IQ led to intelligent shots. He was extremely efficient. Yeah, what else is new? Once again, he left the defense grasping for answers.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Van Vliet, the pass to Boucher. And it's Van Vliet off the drive, off the mark, and the drought continues.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
It would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
The Raptors shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Well, in high school, he was a star. In college, it's the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
Back to Van Vliet. Into the lane. And the layup falls. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And VA also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
And Anunoby for 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Curry. Durant's got 18 points in the game. Here's Toronto with the ball. Their last encounter in Toronto.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable forward decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
On the wing, Curry. Anunoby covering. Pass to Irving. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Outside Anunoby. Trent against Curry. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. No good with the triple.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
MP finds Irving. Back to MP. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Up top, Anunoby. Drummond defending. He's off on that one. Oh, great D that time from MP. Curry passes to MP. On the wing, Durant. He's covered by Siakam. Here's Drummond. His 4th make and 5 tries. Solid start for him.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
2 points. That one goes. Brooklyn's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Outside Durant. Left side Curry. Over Boucher. No good. A bit long that time. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Anunoby against Irving. Anunoby can't get it to go.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Irving for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Pass to Van Vliet. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Over MP. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Back to Durant. MP finds Irving. And here's Durant, guarded by Trent. And Drummond with the jam.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Seth Curry. MP is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Trent goes in. Yep, count it.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Van Vliet against Irving. Out left to the wing. Here's Durant. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Barnes passes to Trent. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Durant. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Barnes. He's got 10. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter.
Great physicality that time on the defensive end from Drummond, using his body to wall up.
MP, the pass to Irving. Pass to Durant. Six on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
With nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
To the paint. Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Back to MP. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Barnes, and the layup is good. Barnes has got 14 points.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Here's the teardrop. The kick out. Curry launches a 3. And the Nets get it back. Goes up again. And he makes it. He's got 12.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Pass to Siakam. Now here's Trent. The 3 ball. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. So the Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the Raptors making a change here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good. Stuff there, thanks. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Curry.
Hard to think of a player who's transformed more than Van Vliet. Undrafted, spent some time in the G League. Now he's a primary catalyst for his team. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Van Vliet. That one off the back iron and out. A true all-around talent. Van Vliet gives you the big things and all the little things as well, Grant.
Well, you talk about the points, the assists, but look at the rebounding and the steals and the charges he takes. I mean, he's a glue guy and a star.
Here's Van Vliet driving in. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play. Wrong result.
A nice shot by MP.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Flynn. Right side Barnes. Clock at 4. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
The Raptors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Over Irving. Here's Flynn. Three-pointer, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Aldridge against Birch. Aldridge down low. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Birch. Barnes with it. Defended by Brown. Here's Flynn. Van Vliet outside. Back to Flynn. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Outside Irving. Pass to MP. Here's Thomas. He's got 5. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the... fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Birch. Here's Flynn. Simmons defending. Here's Mikhailuk. And here's Van Vliet. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Harris is checked in for Thomas. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. The Nets have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to MP from deep. And he can't get that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Flynn to the inside. Birch. And it's good for 2.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Outside, Brown. And here's Simmons. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Flynn. Driving to the basket. Inside. And the basket by Boucher. Boucher's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Barnes against Brown. Barnes, no good. Brooklyn is gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Brown against Barnes. Birch down low. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Simmons with it. He's got 6. MP, the pass to Simmons. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Barnes has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Brown. Over Birch. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kim Birch. Free throw good. Brown. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Brown.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Barnes against Brown. Barnes, no good. Brooklyn's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Rebounded by Birch. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Glenn.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Out to the wing. Puts it up from 12. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. MP outside. Harris outside. MP outside. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Shoots over Barnes. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Brown against Barnes. Shoots over Brown. And again, Toronto no good. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Pass to MP. Harris on the wing. Outside Simmons. Brown with it. Over to the wing. Outside Simmons. Oh, he tries a 3. Rebounded by Birch. The Raptors shooting about 40% so far in the third. Here's Mikhailuk. Pounded by Harris. Birch the pass to Barnes. And he dunks it down.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Left side Simmons. And that one drops for him. Simmons has got 8.
The interior game of Simmons is rock solid. When he gets a matchup he likes, he knows exactly how to exploit it.
Here's Barnes. It's stolen by MP. Fast break, Brooklyn.
Kind of nice, man, still.
Harris outside. Pass to Simmons. Turnaround Jay. Here's Claxton. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet.
Making some changes. MP is checked in for Claxton. And it's Thomas in for Brown. Off the inbound. Count the basket. Jogic has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes is out there with Malachi Flynn. Then there's Kim Birch. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Boucher in at the 3. Jogic outside. Pass to Thomas. Well, Grant, you've won the NBA Sportsmanship Award 3 times, tied with Mike Conley for the most ever.
Wow, no, it is a humbling experience to get voted for. That award by your peers. You know, it's all about, I think, trying to play the game the right way with integrity. And Conley is a guy that truly embodies that. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Barnes. Fires from the wing. Jogic misses.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's Flynn. Sinks the tray.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Here's Thomas. So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everyone.
All right, check this out, MP. My kid started organized ball, and his coach told him that he has to work on his rebounding if he wants to get more playing time. He thinks it isn't fair because he's pretty good at scoring, and scoring is what wins you games. Now, as a great rebounder yourself, what would you tell my son about his coach's decision to have him focus more on the boards?
Okay, look, this is right here. This is for the kids. Because when you're young,
Don't call it a comeback or return. Every journey needs a new beginning. Rookies the vets, it's all depending on who's defending. You gotta earn respect to be the next, and your team will be winning. We ain't bargaining, we charging in, and the people is with it.
We getting better than whenever we never left. How long you been waiting, debating, holding your breath, switching right to left. Tell a rep, I might have got him, cause we're back like vertebrae spinal column.
5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your T's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that check, nobody's safe. Movements will amaze. Who gon' get on the plate? It's hard to say.
As we return, we gon' turn the page. Term and